Hello everyone, welcome back to jQuery lessons. I'm very happy to see you in this video, and today is the 9th lesson of learning jQuery, and today's topic is about filtering and searching. If you're ready, let's get started. What is filtering and searching? jQuery provides methods to filter and find the elements in DOM, and it's useful for refining selections dynamically. In this presentation, we're going to learn how we can filter and search it. So, how we can filter the elements? So we can filter the elements using filter method, and we can also use, in order to exclude the elements, using not method. So as you can see in this example, we are getting lists and we are filtering with the class of active, and we are giving to that class of active CSS color red. So we have multiple lists, and some of them have active class, and then we are giving the color red. And we have exclude elements using not, so which we don't use filter, instead we are using not. So we are calling the lists and which are not inactive class CSS, we are giving for them blue. So let's try it out in our Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to write UL, and I'm going to open lists with home, for example, right? With 4 lists, I'm going to give for 2 of them class active, right? Let's give for this one. Okay, and first of all, I'm going to open in the live server 2. Okay, now our live server is opening. Okay, now it's ready. We have 4 elements. Now we will be writing the jQuery code. So I'm going to write li here, and I will filter them by the class name active, and I'll give CSS, which is color red. And if I go back, as you can see, we have 2 classes, which are active classes, and it's giving red color. So, and if we use here, instead of filter, if I use not active, so these 2 are not, there are no any classes, which is active, so it's giving for them. So you understood the point of the filtering elements. We can filter with we can write a lot of codes in here. So the next one is finding the elements. So we can select the elements inside another element, so we can find them easily. So how we can do this? Actually, in this example, you can see there is a container ID we're calling, and we are going to find the P. And after finding that P, and we're giving CSS for that, font weight bold. So how we can do this? First, I'm going to declare here box with the div. Let's make it ID, and then I'm going to write P here, and I'm going to write lorem4, right? And after that, I'm going to call the box first, and I will write here find, which is P, and .css, we can give color blue for them. And if I go back here, as you can see, this is working also fine. So if what happens if we have 2 paragraphs, and if I give lorem3 for them, and for both of them it works. And if we want to exclude it, so we have to write here $, box, and we have to write not, which is this one. We have to give some class for that, class not, right? And then we have to write here class not should be nothing, actually. No, we have to write, I think, here not, actually we have to find here, and then it's now being changed to the green one. So, and we can get the first or the last element in a selection using first and last methods. So if we have lists here and we have the first element, this one, right? I'm going to write 1. I'm going to give for this 4. And if I come back here and instead of not, so let's just delete this. Okay, no need to delete. So let's write down this first, and here we have to write CSS and nothing, right? And as you can see, it's getting the first element, which is the home 1, and if we go back, home 1 is now red. And if I just copy it and paste this thing, and if I change the red to blue, and let's change the first to the element last, now the last element is now in blue color. So this is working fine. And we can also filter based on their index. So how we can do this? So we can select the elements by their index. So as you can see here, we are using EQ, which is equivalent method, and we're writing number 2, right? The second element, that's CSS, and after that we are giving something. So how we can do this actually? So I'm going to write here li.eq, right, which is equal to the second dot CSS color green. And if I go back, this third one is now green. Why? Because it starts from 0. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, because this is indexation. If I write 1, so it will be the first one, I mean the second one actually, by the length. And we can also select by even or odd elements, as we can see here, but we have to, it's not a method actually, we have to write with this two dots, and then we have to declare even or odd in this string, and then it works. So in this video we have learned about filtering and not excluding and finding, and also we have used some first, last, and EQ, which is equivalent, allowed, precise, element targeting, and also we have learned even and odd, which helps to style lists effectively. So in the next video we are going to learn handling forms with jQuery. If you have any questions, just comment below and hit the subscribe button to master your web development skills. See you in the next videos.